Head to the description to vote on the first round of our most fun Hunter community bracket and join our Discord to get in on the discussion. Adam.
Danny.
We have another chronicle today.
Oh, yeah.
This one comes from the land of Japanese, also known as Japan, also known as Japanese.
The land of Japanese.
Yep. This one follows the story of Amaterasu, who is probably the most well-known Japanese deity, and her brother Susano, both of which are in the classic video game SMITE.
I heard it's a bit shit, to be honest with you. I'm probably going to avoid it.
Especially their content creators.
Honestly, the community is terrible. There's no decent people making videos for it. What's even the point?
So, this is the story of Amaterasu and how she ended up in a cave.
I can see, like, the freeze frame and, like, the record scratch. Like, so you're probably wondering how I got here, of Amaterasu sitting in a cave.
So this story starts out with basically explaining Amaterasu and Susano and their kind of relationship. Obviously, they are brother and sister, but they are kind of almost a classic brother and sister, like a modern brother and sister. Like, they don't get on. They're always, like, making fun of each other and some other more extreme things that I'll get to later. This is mythology after all. Oh, God. But the story starts with Susano gets exiled from heaven. Either that's because Amaterasu thought he was being a dick, or because Izanagi, his dad, ordered him to. There are multiple sources, as always, for these kind of things.
Is there an Izanagi and an Izanami?
There is, yes.
Right.
And pray to the Lord that Izanagi is not added to SMITE. I will interchange between some sources as well in this video, because the story is basically the same in each of the sources. It's just explained in a different way. So, after Izanagi, or Amaterasu, exiled Susano from heaven, Susano went to say goodbye to his sister. Amaterasu, suspicious, proposed him a challenge, of course.
Oh, God, if they start weaving, I swear to God.
Yeah, I mean, it does kind of involve weaving, actually. Just a little bit. I'm sorry.
What is it with these people? Every single pantheon has a weaving story. Is that like a requirement?
It is actually now Greek, Yoruba, and Japanese now, yeah. So this was her challenge. The challenge wasn't weaving. The challenge was each of them was to turn an object of the others into people. Just a little fun challenge. Actually, one source, this was actually explained as they were to eat each other's object and then spit out people. So Amaterasu created 3 women from her object, but her object that she ate was Susano's sword. So she ate his sword and spat out 3 women.
She ate his brother's sword.
That's not a euphemism, by the way.
And then spat, didn't swallow.
Probably sounds like it because it's mythology, but no, it was his literal sword. And Susano took Amaterasu's necklace and created 5 men.
Right.
So Amaterasu created 3 women, Susano created 5 men. And collectively, these 8 deities were believed to be the ancestors of the Japanese nobles. That's not necessary to the story, I just thought it sounded cool.
The ancestors to the Japanese Hold on, so that the Japanese nobles' claim to the throne is that they were spat out and made from a necklace.
Yes, by gods.
True.
They were spat out by gods, you know?
But they aren't, like, amazing divine works of art. They were just spat out from a necklace.
What if they were just puddles of spit? You are the ancestors of the Japanese nobles now.
All praise these puddles.
So Amaterasu said the men were hers because they were born of her necklace, right? Susano may have spat them out, but, you know, they were from Amaterasu's necklace.
Right.
However, Susano was not having any of that, even though that would technically mean the women would be his. But then again, Amaterasu gets 5 people, whereas Susano only gets 3 people. So I can also see his side. Susano's not happy with this. He's like, no, these men are mine. I made 5 men. You made 3 women. They're yours, and my 5 men are mine. And
they took it to court, and then it was decided by a judge with fair process. There was a jury involved, and they took shared custody of the children. That's what's happening, right? Nothing weird's going to happen now. It's going to be normal. They're just going to follow a logical progression.
I mean, he was only a little bit mad, okay? You know, it was just a little misunderstanding. They could probably talk it out, right? So he decided to destroy her rice fields, throw a dead pony into her loom, and kill one of her assistants. By the way, the loom is where the weaving bit comes in.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Why a dead pony? That's such a unnecessarily cruel detail.
It's just like, yeah. So sorry, Susano, can I just have a word? Like, I think we should kind of. I think I should have those, and you should have those. Like, what do you think to that? What the fuck?
Murders the assistant. Also, how many assistants do they need? Is there a lot of admin? Are there emails that need going through? What do Amaterasu's assistants do?
She's making jobs in these trying times. So obviously Susano was a wee bit angry. So because of this, Amaterasu, who was sad, angry, and scared, went to hide inside Ama no Iwato. I completely butchered that. Also known as, in English, the Heavenly Rock Cave. So, because she was hidden in a cave, the sun, because she is the goddess of the sun, was hidden, and the world became dark for a long time, because that's how that works. If she's not outside, it's dark. That's good dark.
Surely at some point she goes inside for a shit, and then everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's..." Maybe that's what a
she's taking another shit.
Maybe that's the explanation for what are they called? Solar eclipses. Amaterasu's gone for a dump.
Ah, yes. So, yeah, the sun was hidden, world became dark. This made evil spirits run riot over the earth. These evil spirits, also known as the Oni, or the devils of Japanese mythology. They came out to this dark world, and the gods could not make Amaterasu come out of the cave. They wanted the world to be normal again, but she just wanted to be in a cave. Her loom got destroyed. Come on.
What happened? Hold on, but Susano isn't in heaven right now. Because he was banished.
Yeah, don't think about that. Later on in the story, for doing this stuff bad, he gets banished from heaven, even though he was already... It's a bit confusing, and I may have got some of it wrong, but...
And then the story starts again. It's just an infinite loop. This is every night, is when Amaterasu's hiding in a cave because Susano didn't want to be banished.
I like it. So the gods tried all manner of ways to persuade Amaterasu, who was peeved, as this source says, to leave the cave. No, I'm not coming out, I'm peeved. Let's roleplay here. What would you decide to do?
I'm always up for some roleplaying.
If Amaterasu... okay, so if someone that you needed to come out of a cave was currently in a cave and refusing to come out of the cave, what would you do? Maybe ask them politely?
I'm going to guess that's not what's going to happen now.
Maybe, they ask Susano to say he's sorry. On the advice of Omahikane.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Omahikane, I think. Who is the god of wisdom and intelligence. He put some cocks, I'm going to assume cockerels, although this is mythology, so...
Sources unspecific. We can conclude that penises range from the sky.
Were set outside the cave in the hope that their crows would make the goddess think that dawn had come. I'm not entirely sure how that would out.
What?
Yeah, I'm not
She's
sure.
got the fucking sun!
I don't know. Yeah.
How?
It's not like she was waiting until dawn to come out. I don't know. Anyway. Maybe it was a case of heard the cockerels and she's like, wait, what? Dawn's out? But I'm inside the cave. That shouldn't happen. And then she comes out.
Oh, so it's confusion.
What's going on? And then maybe they also tried placing a large sakaki tree outside the cave and decorated it with sparkling jewels, fine white clothes, and a mirror at its center.
Wait, hold on.
It's an origin story. It's the mirror's origin story.
Amaterasu was able to find this mirror in a cave with a bunch of scraps.
They also tried, as you do, the goddess Ama no Uzeme, or Ama no Ozumi, I think actually is its pronunciation, the goddess, danced so wildly on an upside-down bucket in a striptease routine that the other gods' uproarious laughter would hopefully get Amaterasu out of the cave.
I hate to break this to what was her name?
Ama no Ozumi.
Ama no Uzumi. But if they're laughing at your striptease uproariously,
yeah,
it's probably not a great striptease.
Probably stick to the day job. I mean,
Yeah.
she is the goddess of happiness. So,
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
her job is making people laugh. I think, she's doing a pretty good job with it. Yeah, this actually worked. Amaterasu was curious about what the uproarious laughter was about, and she decided to come out the cave and take a look. So she opened the block cave a little bit to see what was going on, but while she was distracted by seeing her stunning reflection in the mirror... Who is this gorgeous young woman? So while she was distracted, the strong god, Ame no Tajikara Wo, nailed it, yanked the goddess out of the cave and closed the cave behind her. Also, another god tied a magic rope across the entrance, just to make sure.
Oh, okay.
The magic rope. You can't get past magic rope.
Unless you beat the person who made the rope in a weaving contest.
The sun goddess was then asked by the kami Ame no Koene to go back with the gods. She agreed, came back to the earth, the only probably pissed off, and then Susano was punished by being banished from heaven. Again.
And then before he was banished from heaven, he said goodbye to his sister. But his sister was suspicious of this, so they challenged them. And they made more humans.
And that is how nighttime occurs, maybe. Hopefully, I don't know. I hope that's the story. But I don't know where Susano went after being banished from heaven. Is he walking among us? I don't know.
To this day?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's your mum.
They were trying to trick her into thinking it was dawn when she was in a cave.
So that was the story of Amaterasu.
They didn't think things through back then, did they?
So thank you for watching this video. Let us know your favourite part of this. I think personally my favourite was how angry Susano got from this little talking to.
Threw a dead pony at her.
Take a chill pill. And killed her assistant. Anyway, if you haven't heard already from our previous videos, we plan at some point to do a discussion regarding introducing new pantheons to the game versus expanding already existing ones with gods. So if you have any discussion to bring to that debate, then let us know in the comments or tweet us at NomNetworkYT, or you can join our Discord server and let us know over there. Also, if you would like to see another story in lore regarding Set, Horus, and the sperm lettuce, yes, the sperm lettuce. Christ. Click the video on the left of the screen. And on the right, you can check out how we got on when we put all the hunters into a bracket to find which one is the most fun. So yeah, thank you for watching everyone, and take care.
Bye bye.